It's time for the MCTS experience with Mr. Orff and Mr. Nash. Discover your passion and unlock your future.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of the MCTS experience. I'm Mr. Orff, and with me, as always, of course, is my partner in crime, Mr. David Nash. How are you, sir?
I'm excellent, everyone. Pumped to be back.
May I say, happy holidays?
Get it, buddy. Get it. I love it. Favorite time of the year.
Mr. Nash, who are we forgetting?
Producer Nick.
Nick MacGyver-Sikowski, where are you, sir?
I'm here.
We got a voice.
Like a faint
we got a voice. Before the end of the season, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you a facial appearance of the great Nick MacGyver-Sikowski.
We'll find out. We'll lay a trap out like an old Bugs Bunny with like a box,
like Hansel and Gretel. Yes. Little trail of
lure him onto the camera.
Electronic devices, and he'll pick them up.
Producer equipment.
something to get his interest. Yes. So we're very, very excited about today's episode. I've
really
got some.
Neat.
So real quick. Mr. Sikowski and I went out into both campuses. We went to the Aspenpink Center and the Sypex Center, shared time and academies, and did little brief interviews with students about their thoughts about the year so far, wishes for the holiday season.
I haven't seen this.
Goals for 2022. You're going to see it right along with us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
If you're watching, get ready because that'll be really neat.
Yeah.
That's the sweet spot, Orff. Brilliant idea and again, probably producer Nick on scene in your execution. But most guys and girls come here. They're unsure.
Yep.
End of September, they start to kind of feel it. By now, they're like, this place is awesome. I can't believe I haven't gone to school here my entire career.
They come alive.
They really do.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
A couple quick announcements before we get underway. Let's see. Winter break. So winter break is obviously coming up. Holiday time. We are off on Friday, December 23rd.
Bonus day.
Nice chunk of time off, and then not coming back until Tuesday, January 3rd. Don't come back on that Monday.
The Friday and the Monday.
That's a really, really nice. Somebody up there
was rotating bingo numbers and just taking. It is amazing.
Yes. Okay. What else? What else is going on?
Well, it's so when we come back, students assimilate, and then that first full week, January 9th through the 13th, is a really neat part of our heritage, which is Skills USA.
Yes.
And Skills USA, if you're unfamiliar, is a student organization, kind of like a DECA, a HOSA, FBLA, FFA, Skills USA, all in the same realm about a particular area of study. But it's for both campuses. And you know how you have like a DIY contest or a Food Network Challenge contest?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Skills USA to the relevant career area of study. In addition to those hard skill contests, like an electrician's contest or a culinary arts contest, there's soft skill, there's public speaking, job demonstration, job interview. And kids compete with locally first, and obviously then we go to a state level contest.
We run it here on campus first, and then it goes out to the county is the next state.
Then we go states
next.
And then we go to
we are the
nationals.
Yeah.
And so it's neat. It's a runoff type of contest over and over again on 3 levels. And we consistently have guys and girls that do well at state and national level.
Every year we got at least a couple of kids going to
this. Is a 50-year, I mean, if you talk to anybody that graduated from MCTS from the 70s, 80s, 90s, now that past decade and this current decade, they love Skills USA.
Yeah.
Top five memories. I can tell you in 1988, I competed in the automotive contest, and I have distinct memories about that day here locally.
You have those students that still have their varsity jacket from when they played basketball or whatever. This is like that.
Exactly.
For our students.
Awesome.
And it's great.
So the week of the 9th through the 13th, each instructor has a quote unquote runoff contest on what's known as a local.
Okay.
And we have people from the industry come in and judge the students, or students will do the work and then they're judged by industry people later on in the week. And it's a really neat process. And
love it.
It's a long-term memory that a lot of students have.
And following that, of course, you can check our social media. We always announce our winners, who's going to states.
I remember mine.
We do an award ceremony. Nick just chimed in. He remembers competing.
He remembers his own. Yeah, of course. Graphic arts.
Third place. Were you not third place in the state?
Third place in the state.
Yeah. Well done, sir. Bronze. Podium.
I'll take it.
Great job,
bro.
Another announcement. Movie night this Wednesday, which is Wednesday the 21st, at our Aspenpink Center. Student movie night,
centrally
3:30 starts
centrally located.
Central location for everybody in the county. To be clear, even though it's happening at the Aspenpink Center, this event is open to any student from either campus, shared time or academy. If you're one of our seniors that's up at the county college, come on across for that movie night. Anybody, shared time, we want you there.
What's there not to love?
It's a great time.
It's going to be Home Alone, by the way.
The movie is Home Alone 1.
The original?
Yes, the original.
The classic.
Oh, it's
The
brilliant.
classic. He goes like this. He puts the aftershave on. He goes,
There you go. Yep. Doesn't he drop an anvil? I want to wreck the movie.
yeah, if you haven't seen it,
I don't wanna wreck it.
don't spoiler alert.
I don't.
The kid does well against the bad guys. Next, speaking of both campuses. Yeah.
So it's an exciting time as the years begins to unfold and kids come alive. Make sure you check out our social media links. Producer Nick, and as well as a lot of teachers, myself, I'll send when I go out and visit kids on internships, I'll take pictures and send them back to the school. All different elements, classroom activity, after school debate club. You never know what's going to pop up on our social media. Click the links. It's on our website.
Student of the month.
Student of the month is there.
Very, very recently, we had each and every one of our shops had student of the month announced.
Correct.
Nice picture of the student, the principal.
Love it.
Check that out.
They stepped up. They rose up, and it's neat for them to be recognized.
I agree. And last but not least, I just want to give a special shout out to Joe Washington, our history teacher. Did some great work with our students across the campuses.
Really went above and beyond.
And through ProStart, which is a sponsored by the National Restaurant Association, Mr. Washington worked with the community, worked with our students to assemble a whole bunch of donations, food donations. We learned that there were members of the military who are going hungry. So that is getting fostered out, not just to them, but to lots of folks in need of a hot meal during the holiday time. So thank you, Mr. Washington. Thanks to our students who put that together and worked on that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we have let's have some fun now, taking a look at our students here, and we'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm here with 4 members of our math league, and they've got a special message about what they're grateful for this holiday season.
We're grateful for hot chocolate and math.
Very nice, guys. All week long, they're selling hot chocolate here in the cafeteria at SciPac.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with 2 of our superstar HSA 11th graders, Amari and Analea. And we're going to talk about, real quick, Analea, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm really thankful for my friends and my family, and that I'm healthy and have everything that I need.
Amen.
I love it. Yes, indeed. And Amari, you have your own microphone, so you don't need me sticking it in your face. What are you looking forward to for 2023?
I always say new beginnings. I'm ready for any door that's ready to be open for me. Ready to make new friends. We'll be going across the street to the college now for senior year coming soon. And not too crazy about it, but I'm excited because it's changing.
You're going to be great. You're both very good students.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
You're going to have a great time over there and very successful. Thank you both very much. Wave. Happy holidays, everybody.
I'm here with 3 superstar freshmen from our Culinary Arts Academy, Shirley, Uriel, and Maddie. And they're going to tell us what they're looking forward to in 2023.
I'm looking forward to get a job.
I'm looking forward to traveling.
I'm looking forward to also getting a job at an Italian restaurant.
Very nice, guys. And they have a special message for you from the culinary freshmen. Go ahead.
Happy holidays!
We're here with the 10th graders at the Aspenpink Center making some really cool wall decorations. And I have a very special message from all of these students. Ready, guys? Go for it.
Happy holidays!
I'm here with Brittany, a 10th grader here at the SciPac Center. Brittany, what's a fond memory from 2022?
Well, at least just being here and enjoying the experience in MCTS and just enjoying a lot of new stuff around.
Has the school year been a good experience so far?
Yeah, I am learning a lot more about culinary and some other stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm just really enjoying my time here.
We love having you here, Brittany. Thank you very much. Thanks for all your hard work. Keep it up.
You're very welcome.
I'm here with Raphael from Heightstown High School. He's a senior in our electrical program. Raphael, do you have a special holiday message you want to shout out?
I would like to give a shout out to my parents and my friends and family for helping me continue on the path that I'm taking in my life and for the career I want to pursue in my future.
Outstanding. Thank you very much, Raphael, and happy holidays to you.
You too.
Happy holidays from the STEM Academy at MCTS.
Hi, I'm here in the land of the giants with the HVAC class, and Dylan and Jason have a special HVAC-related holiday message.
Stay cool this holiday season.
And stay warm in your hearts.
Happy holidays and have a beautiful new year.
Attention. About face. Present. Arms.
Happy holidays.
Order. Arms.
Welcome back, everybody. We are thrilled to have a featured guest, a member of the Mercer County Technical Schools team. I'm pleased to introduce Brendan O'Gibney, the supervisor of ESL and World Languages.
Hello. Super happy to be here.
Very exciting. Right out of the gate, if we blindfolded you, flew you to South America, and dropped you in any country, could you communicate and be effective in the culture?
Not any country, because French Guiana, they speak French. But the other ones I would, because one's a Dutch colony, one's English, the rest are all Spanish, and there's one Portuguese, so I'd be good with most of
right there.
Busting out the Portuguese too?
I could do Portuguese. I can survive with Portuguese.
You can get by. You could order a sandwich and a cup of coffee in Portuguese.
I could survive with Portuguese.
Could you do a car loan with Portuguese?
I could.
All right, there you
That's
go.
very impressive.
If they wrote it out for me, I could get through anything I needed to do.
And that's why he's the supervisor.
We don't want to make you feel like a performer or anything like that, but we may put you on the spot later on.
My 6 years of Juilliard would be wasted if I didn't get to have that.
Very nice. See, he's got a sense of humor too, folks.
My favorite part is this isn't even a real set. Like, this is all just blue screen, and I'm looking at 2 tennis balls on the chair.
We're not even here.
We're not even in the same room as Mr. Oji.
That's producer Nick can get it done under the sun.
So Mr. O'Gibney joined us last spring and did an outstanding job. You've been wearing a lot of hats like everybody else.
Yeah, I was the ESL supervisor, the ESL teacher, the Spanish teacher, and the bilingual aide all at the same time.
Speaking of performer.
I was driving, 120 miles a day, and that's when the world decided gasoline needed to be, $4.50 a gallon. So that was
you did, and you did it because you love it, and you love the MCTS family.
Oh, that's
Brilliant.
absolutely true.
You moved in a little closer.
I did move finally.
Yeah.
Yes, I finally got to move out.
Welcome to Mercer County.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And you did some outstanding work with our new students that have just come to the country. You have really come a long way to make that a very, very nice climate for them.
Thank you. It's super exciting to have to be able to work with it. And I think this year is very much different because from the get-go, they've had a huge level of consistency with not only myself, but the teachers, the aides, and even the bilingual social workers. So everybody's been consistent for them, which has been one of the key points of the greater part of the success of everybody.
Consistency is
something
key.
that I saw, like I'm in the grandstands, I'm in the bleachers. I love watching different entities of a career and technical school come to live and operate. I've seen kids in share time programs as well as full-time academy guys and girls fully develop friendships and bonds with the newcomer academy.
Yeah.
There's a girl in graphic design who's a senior. She comes here earlier than she has to, comes in, goes, and again, this is more like a college campus, and that's what we love to share with people that are coming here. She's developed a whole social circle. She's come alive. She's like, Mr. Ash, I love hanging out with the newcomer academy. They're my friends. Like, this is real. And it wasn't, it's organic. It wasn't fabricated. It wasn't forced. It's just kids being kids.
We weren't holding anybody at Staple Point being like, would you listen to me?
Yes.
Hang out
Yes.
right now, or I swear to goodness, you'll be in trouble.
And that's one example of a lot of
so
nice
cool.
nice stories like that. Also, I know that the students have been participating after school events. They were at the movie
they were
night.
at the movie night back in the fall. They're hopefully going to be at the movie night this coming up week. They were at the pancake breakfast where I sat with them and Mr. Carey. We were all there.
Nice.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just glad that all those kids, like that the graphic arts, she got my check for her to hang out with all the
Oh
kids.
my
I'm glad
God.
that
No, that's not true. So, believe it or not, we're actually not here to talk about world languages, although I still may hold you to the to your example of your skills. However, we are here to discuss a new podcast. Please, that Mr. O'Gibney is heading up, working, of course, with the legendary Nick MacGyver Sikowski. Say hi, Mr. S. I know your mic works now.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, there he is.
goes.
Drops the
There he
thing.
goes.
Oh, look at him.
So, Mr. OG, tell us about your podcast.
So my show is Cuentos de MCTS. Cuentos being the Spanish word for short stories.
Nice.
So on that show, it's completely in Spanish, and I have interviews with people that I've associated with in my long career of learning languages and meeting language learners. And we talk about different things such as education, where they went to school, how they learned not only English, but also Spanish, because many of them had to learn both at the same time, or how they learned it afterwards, and what they do in education, because a grand majority of them are in education. Not all of them. A follow-up question to that could be, what do you do? For example, I have one friend who I'm looking to bring on, and he works for Bloomberg, the
Yeah, it's a news
finance thing of
Yeah.
some sort. I don't understand exactly.
They're right on 206, right by Princeton Airport. We've had students intern there.
And he's from Colombia. So I plan to ask him to come on eventually and be like, so what do you do? And the whole shtick of it is that he is an immigrant. He learned English and he has
Immersed
a career.
himself. He immersed himself in the career world.
How does that, it's a question of how does that happen? How do you learn English, learn something that you want to do for the rest of your life? And how does the language kind of get affected with that along the way?
It's so cool. That's really, it's deep. It's relevant and pertinent to our guys and girls here on campus.
I imagine there's going to be a lot of inspiring stories because, hearing about somebody, imagine doing all that we coach our students up to do, doing all those things that spell out success. And I love stories like that. Imagine having to do all that and you don't speak the language.
Yeah,
and you're
all
brand
success
new.
stories with an extra chapter of, I also had to learn how to speak the entire time. So
really neat, inspiring.
Yeah. We really look forward to Cuentos de MCTS.
Cuentos
correct?
de MCTS.
How was my pronunciation just then?
That was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You could say MACTSA if you wanted to spell out the Spanish acronym, but I mean for
That's a lot of syllables. I
Don't get them go.
Exactly. It's
Don't
an
get 'em.
academic argument at this point.
And do you happen to know where we can see or hear this?
I
this
don't
podcast?
happen to know where you can see or hear this podcast, but you think you might?
I do.
Where?
I do.
Really?
That'll be available the same place as the MCTS experience: Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon. You can always check our website and click the link for the social media page. That'll take you to all these great items, as well as some other Spanish language podcasts that have to do with career technical education in general.
That's exciting. Can I get it on my Zune or no?
Producer
now
Nick,
you're-
yes or no? Give me a thumb up, thumb down. Oh, wow, he's coming in.
He's
coming in hot.
If you have the app for it, sure.
If you have the Zune app,
I don't think there are Zune apps anymore.
are you making this up?
No, the Zoom was leaked.
It's got a MySpace page, and if you have a landline phone with dial-up service that goes like this,
I had a house with a dial-up phone. First house.
me too.
If you have a gateway
And the
computer,
curly
yeah.
cord.
Oh, we did have a gateway computer. It was like that tan beige sort of thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Look,
They were good.
man around the world, South America, Gateway Computers.
We had a dot matrix printer. It was awesome.
We are known on all of our podcasts, Cuentos de MCTS, as well as the MCTS experience, for our timely references, and that holds true today as well.
Did you guys watch Dallas last night? Or no?
Oh my God. Who shot JR? I love it. I love it.
Mr. O'Gibney, we really, really look forward to hearing more about this podcast. We're definitely going to tune in ourselves. I'm going to bone up on my Spanish. It is in Spanish.
It's
is that
all
correct?
in Spanish. The entirety of the show is in Spanish. And I know what we can do is we can insert a clip of it right here now. Y que tenían que como visitar a Puerto Rico para visitar a las abuelas. O nosotros teníamos un estudiante que estaba en la República Dominicana y faltó la primera semana y media de la escuela porque él no podía salirse de Santo Domingo. Y él faltó algunas de las clases ya. Y también, qué suerte otra vez, porque estás hablando de Fairleigh Dickinson. Ya ahora asisto a Fairleigh Dickinson, pero sin embargo por la computadora, porque yo tengo que enfocar en la segunda maestría que estudió en Fairleigh Dickinson, para la suerte de todo el mundo.
Mucha suerte.
Y también, ya habló un poco de su experiencia con el aprendizaje de... That was really amazing. I love the work that I get to do here. And
Really
people I
nice
get to
work.
with.
Really, really nice work. That's great.
What are the questions you got for me? This is my first time on the show. I'm very happy to be here.
Well, I would like to just hear a little bit. Why don't you do this? Why don't you promote the program Cuentos de MCTS
in Spanish,
so that our Spanish viewers and listeners can hear it and know
they
to
can
tune
also
in.
know that I'm not some like imposter.
This guy's not
You got real deal.
hack.
Real
yeah,
deal.
yeah,
Real deal.
real deal. Let's hear it.
All right. Para nuestro programa tenemos muchísimas entrevistas con las personas que pueden hablar en español y también tienen las historias y los cuentos de sus viajes en aprender el idioma y también sus viajes en aprender una carrera y se pueden completar de compartir su parte de la historia conmigo en su propio idioma.
That's really, really
What
impressive.
he said.
Yeah. Ditto. And one last thing, Mr. O'Gibney, just why don't you sign us out as yourself in Spanish, just like that, and just say like, thanks for joining us for this segment of the MCTS experience. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah.
Gracias para visitarnos en este segmento del serie de nuestro podcast y nosotros estamos felices para regresar a ustedes después de estos anuncios. Adios.
Adios.
We will be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of another exciting episode of the MCTS Experience. I'm sad to see it go. Mr. Nash, give me some final thoughts.
We're a third of the way through. This is where, and you saw with the kids when you were talking with them, you see they really start to come alive. And when we come back from winter break, they really downshift, power up, and drill down into their career area study. More internships are going to fire off. And you see guys and girls that a year ago you won't recognize what they can do and what they're able of.
I hope you don't mind me coining an automotive phrase to a former
please,
automotive teacher.
Go.
That's where the rubber meets the road.
But I'm pumped.
Am I right about that?
It is true. It is true.
It's true.
It is.
On behalf of myself, Mr. Nash, of course, the great Nick MacGyver-Sikowski, I do want to wish all of our staff, family members, students, their families, friends, community members, everybody out there, a huge happy holidays from the MCTS Experience and from Mercer County Technical Schools. It's really been a great 2022, and we're looking forward to a wonderful.
Really coming alive. I mean, we got a lot to be thankful for. We love coming to work here. Whether it's our maintenance staff or our office support staff, administration, our great teachers and aides. I mean, everybody. It's kids come here and come alive, and that's what is the fountain of youth for us.
That's why we say magic happens here.
Yes.
And we're just looking forward to a great 2023. So happy New Year to all of you. I do want to take a moment to remind you to share this podcast, like it, listen to it, put it out there, tell a friend about it. Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's always great
Producer
content.
Nick is endlessly flooding those.
He's a machine. He's a content machine, providing all kinds of media coverage.
I love it.
Put it out there. Until then, until 2023, this is Mr. Orff on behalf of myself and Mr. Nash and Nick MacGyver-Sikowski, inviting you all to discover your passion
And unlock your future.